What's up, guys? You know what it is. It's your boy Easy Tech Joe, right back here with another video, man. Check this out. Welcome to my tool media. Man, check this out, man. This is going to be a quick slide video, man. I had a lot of questions about why I threw away DeWalt, why I transferred from DeWalt to Snap-on and then eventually with Milwaukee. What the hell happened with me and DeWalt? Well, here we go. Y'all ready for it? Let's go. All right, man, so check this out, man. So if you've been following my page recently, I used to be a DeWalt fanboy. I made a video a couple of weeks ago, but I was a DeWalt fanboy. I went very hard on DeWalt, man. I was new in the field. I had DeWalt tools. That was my first cordless power tools, other than a few air tools. But recently, you've seen me within the past year, I got my hands on a boatload of Snap-on. You see I got my Snap-on CT9050, which I love, my Snap-on 3/8 dual trigger, and then of course I got my 14-volt power tools, the cordless ratchets. I just got this right angle drill with the right angle die grinder and the straight die grinder. Over here I have my Milwaukee stubby, Milwaukee M18 mid torque half inch, my Milwaukee die grinder, the 2888 die grinder, all black. Don't ask me how that happened. I bought it that way from Texas Choice Tools. Check those guys out. I have those linked into the description. But anyways, what happened with me and DeWalt, man? I'll put a little clip up here right now. I was a very hard DeWalt guy, and a lot of you guys have been curious about why I left DeWalt. Well, it wasn't DeWalt's fault. So when I first got into the business around 2021, so I'm going on 4 years into the business. Well, I first had the DeWalt mid-torque DCF 891, right? DCF 891 DeWalt mid-torque. Okay, from the DeWalt mid-torque, I actually expanded my varieties and got some more DeWalt drills, which I still do have over here. Nope, not in this drawer, sorry. I still do have over here. I have my DeWalt drill, my DeWalt cordless screwdriver, and my DeWalt heat gun. So I haven't totally gone away with DeWalt yet. But what happened? Well, a recent employer of mine, I already had DeWalt tools. A recent employer of mine had a program, take my experience, you new guys, and learn from it and run with it, okay? So I already had DeWalt tools. I had the DeWalt ratchets. I had DeWalt everything except for the DeWalt high torque and the DeWalt stubby. Everything else I had on my own. Well, my previous employer, they had a program where they gave techs new tools, a new toolbox, if they stayed with the company a certain amount of years. So I signed up for the program. I mean, hey, new tools, right? Why in the hell not? I signed up for the program, and that's when I got the DeWalt high torque along with the DeWalt stubby, okay? And those were great. The DeWalt high torque, the DCF 900 was a beast, man. I really loved that high torque. Well, I left the company. I left the company eventually within almost a year. I left the company, went to something else, and so I had a choice to either buy the tools or give them back. Side note, the tools that they gave me I already had. I just wanted the high torque and the stubby. Like, they gave me wrenches, they gave me all kind of shit, right? You know me, I buy tools anyways. I already had all the tools they already gave me. The only thing I didn't have was the high torque DCF 900 and the DeWalt stubby. Well, I gave those tools back. Now I'm without a high torque and I'm without a stubby, which led me to go to Snap-on, because I said, well, hell, if I'm gonna start over, then fuck it. I'm gonna get Snap-on because I want to. Anyways, I want to see how it acts. I heard a lot of bad things about it. I heard a lot of good things about it. So let's see what it's about, right? Well, I got the DeWalt DCF, the CT9050 Snap-on, and I got the previously quote-unquote stubby Snap-on that I recently just traded in to get into the DeWalt line. It was great, you know. And then I still had my DeWalt ratchet. Well, I lost my DeWalt ratchet, so I said, F it again. If I'm gonna replace my DeWalt ratchet, I might as well upgrade and get Snap-on. And that's how I got into the Snap-on line. So how do I do away with DeWalt? It wasn't DeWalt's fault. It was just bad decision making in my career. I depended on a shop to give me tools, which they did under a certain contract, and I left. The contract expired because I left the company. So I said, F it. If I'm gonna restart, I don't want DeWalt anymore. Give me Snap-on. I got Snap-on. I got all Snap-on power tools. The ratchets are great. I love the ratchets. I love the high torque Snap-on. My problem was the stubby was not stubby. The Snap-on stubby, you seen me talk about it in recent videos, was not actually stubby. They market that tool all wrong. I got the 3/8 stubby to replace, I got the Snap-on 3/8 stubby to replace the DeWalt 3/8 stubby. Well, I was disappointed because it wasn't really stubby, which led me to trade it in, and that's when I got my first Milwaukee tool. I traded in the CT90, the CT9030, what was it, 35, quote unquote, stubby impact wrench from Snap-on, and I got my very first Milwaukee tool and got an actual stubby in the Milwaukee Gen 2 half-inch stubby. And I fell in love with the Milwaukee Gen 2 half-inch stubby. Got this, got that. I talked about it in recent videos. And here we are now. So now I'm transferring to Milwaukee Power Tools. So a lot of you have asked me, why did I leave DeWalt for Milwaukee? I didn't leave DeWalt for Milwaukee. I left DeWalt for Snap-on. And then and then I left Snap-on for Milwaukee. And this is the result right here. So I love my selection right here, what I have right now. I'm not getting rid of the high torque. I'm not getting rid of this. I'm not getting rid of any of this. I'm just going to keep adding on Milwaukee to, to add on to this. So this is where I am right now, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video, man. I just wanted to explain that to some of you guys. I had a lot of questions about why I left DeWalt. It wasn't DeWalt's fault. It was his bad decision making in my career. And I'm being transparent about it because I want young techs to not do what the hell I did, okay? It'll be fine to do it, depending on your situation, to depend on the shop to give you tools. But mostly when the shop gives you tools, they're giving you tools under a contract. Like stay with us for 2 years or stay with us for 3 years. If you think you're going to stay there that long, then go ahead. But sometimes they're just not reality, especially when you're a young tech, okay? Something might go wrong. You might not be happy with the place you're at. You may not be learning the things you need to learn. You're probably stuck. They're not trying to train you. So many things can happen, man, but when you're first starting out in your career, and that's kind of where I was. And so, yeah, here we go. And this is the result. So I hope you guys understand why I left DeWalt. I actually like DeWalt Power Tools. The reason why I went with Milwaukee instead of going back to DeWalt is because Milwaukee Power Tools are just very well diverse. They have so many power tool selection outside of impact wrenches and ratchets. They just are head over heels above everybody else when it comes to a diverse tool selection. And it's just the reality. I fought it for so long because if you're like me, if you watch football, right? I watch football, NFL, right? If you like me, then you understand my concept, okay? I love Milwaukee Power Tools, always have. I hated Milwaukee Power Tools fans. I hated the fans of Milwaukee. It's almost like the Cowboys, right? The Dallas Cowboys. I ain't got a problem with the Dallas Cowboys. It's you irritable, delusional Cowboy fans that I hate, okay? And let me know in the comments if you're feeling like how I'm feeling, right? But yeah, so that's what happened, man. And I followed for so long. I finally bought into it, and I love it, man. I love it. I still hate y'all Milwaukee fangirls though, but I love the tool itself. So take that with what you make it, man. Hope you enjoyed the video. You know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff that YouTubers like to say at the end of the videos. You know what it is. Be easy.